You're really not that busy.
So many giggles. So early. Hey guys, today's spring break. This is how you can tell that they're about to be off for a week. What are we gonna do with them? Ow, did you just hit me with a pillow? I think you have more energy than all of these kids this morning. Oh my god, I'm not ready for this. I'm on your level, Lilia. That's how I feel. Morning. Hey, it's spring break.
Not exactly spring break.
It's the last day before spring break. It's Friday.
But I still don't want to go to school.
Okay, well, you still have to. So, let's go. We're awake. We're all awake. We're ready to go. I love you guys. Hey, where's my kiss? I'm trying to sneak out of here without a kiss. Love you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Love you. I don't know where the other ones went.
Bye.
See you after school. What's up, fam? Good morning. I'm put together now. I'm a lot more awake. I went to the gym and I'm gonna go get some food so I'll be even more awake. I just have to say, it's the beginning of spring break and look at this. I don't know if you can see it, but that is pure clouds and there's rain on the forecast. April showers bring May flowers, right? Except for one, it's March. And for two, what kind of spring break isn't even warm? In California too, this kind of sucks, but that's okay. We're gonna make the most of it. But out of like our 9 days total of spring break, like 4 of them it's supposed to rain. Did you just throw something at me?
Yeah.
Did you just spit a paper wad at me? Oh my god, she's driving crooked. This girl's literally doing her makeup while she's driving and she's like swerving. Oh my god, oh. Did you see that? She almost just hit the side. I hope she's got somewhere real important to go. That is scary. Can you report someone doing a makeup driver?
Better be worth it.
Like a drunk driver, but a makeup driver. I know. I hope where you're going is worth it, girlfriend, because you almost just crashed. Could you actually get in trouble for it though?
Probably.
Yeah.
It's no different than like a cell
Oh, it's like a distraction while driving, right? Are you allowed to eat while you drive? Do you know?
I don't.
Is that a thing?
I don't think.
Is there a law?
Go that deep.
I don't know. Do you know? Is that a law?
I mean, you're
Does anyone know?
technically supposed to have both hands on the wheel.
Oh, is that a law?
So anything that prevents you from having both hands on the wheel, I think is technically illegal.
It's like a distraction, right?
Prosecute you for careless driving.
So you could get careless driving for doing makeup while you drive. Oh, that's the UK. Oh, okay, never mind. They're not even driving on the right side of the road. Ha! Literally. They drive on the left. Did you get it? Ha. I'm so funny. I'm so funny.
Many hours later.
It's spring break!
We have to do chores.
You do have to do chores, that is correct. And then it's spring break!
A little later.
So I dropped the kids off at home and I had to go to a tax appointment. I don't know if like how much I'm supposed to talk about this or if there's like rules with this stuff. I don't know, I tend to break a lot of rules when it comes to things that you shouldn't say about things. And by rules, I don't mean like laws, but I mean, I think a lot of people have like a common sense approach to like, oh, it's like, what is that, the unwritten rules about things that you're supposed to talk about. Like money is an unwritten rule that like a lot of people just don't discuss how much money they make. Like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you how much money I make, but I still have people on my videos, well back when you could comment on them, ask like what we do for a living. And if you don't know, YouTube can be a job. It can be a job. I think that's more known now than it used to be. It used to be like, oh, what do? You stay home with your kids and you don't do anything. A lot of people don't realize, like when I met him, actually, he didn't know that you could make a living off of social media. I feel like it's much, sorry, we have all the boys' Fortnite birthday party stuff right here still. You can absolutely make a living off of social media, and I feel like it's pretty common now, but that is what I do. So when people ask like, oh, what do you do to be able to raise all these kids? We work for social media, and it's not even necessarily just YouTube anymore. It's kind of confusing, honestly. I've talked a little bit about this through the years. It's actually really confusing, even for me, and I've done this is my 10th year doing this. But when it comes to taxes, I still don't have it down. I'm still learning, so we still, hi. Yeah. You got a little piggy? Is it a piggy? I don't know what that is. Oh my goodness. Just the general like rule of thumb, and correct me if I'm wrong because I don't have this down 100%, but depending on how much money you make that month is how much you owe the IRS. In theory, you're supposed to make quarterly payments to the IRS. Thank you. So depending on how much money you make, that will determine how much money you owe the IRS because it doesn't get taken out of your checks when you're a business owner. Is that what it's called? Self-employed. Self-employed. It's so confusing, I don't even know.
Same difference.
So you're supposed to make quarterly payments, but your quarterly payments at the end of the year, if they're off, then you're gonna owe the IRS more, or you could potentially get some back. It's so confusing. So I finally got like a tax person to like help me with them because I do not want to get in trouble with the IRS. But now I'm back, I'm gonna get my head away from all that stuff, and we're gonna have some spring break fun. You guys ready? This is fun. Is this what you guys consider fun?
I'm gonna go to school.
That's not gonna last long. I'm gonna get you guys outside. Actually, you guys have soccer practice in a little bit anyway.
Today, why?
No, you did have school today, but you don't have school tomorrow. For all of you parents who have school-age children, what are your rules when it comes to screen time? I feel like we manage it well. They had to do chores first. I'm curious what other parents do though, because for me, and it seems to be working, is during the school week, absolutely no screen time. And by screen time, I mean iPad. Sometimes they can watch TV, but they're not allowed to watch YouTube. Actually, they're not allowed to watch YouTube at all anymore. I canceled YouTube completely in our house unless it's on YouTube Kids and I'm sitting next to them. It's kind of ironic that I don't let my kids watch YouTube and it's what we do for work, for a living. And then on the weekends, so like Friday evening and then Saturday and Sunday, they are allowed to play on their iPads, but only if they earn time by doing chores. She's mad at me because I told her to not spray my hair. Look, you can brush it. Don't spray my face. Here, you can brush it.
The next day.
What's up, fam? It's the next day. It's the weekend and we've got a ton of birthday parties to go to this weekend. March is the month of birthdays, I'll tell you what. A bunch of our birthdays in our own family are in March, but on top of that, Logan's birthday, which is Lilia's brother, Amber's son, his birthday is it like 5 days before the twins? My birthday's this month, the twins, Landon's, Logan's, my aunt's. I mean, she's older now, so she doesn't really have a party. Mowgli, come inside. A bunch of my friends' kids have birthdays all around the same time, so it's just like a month filled with birthdays, literally. So that's where we're headed on this lovely day.
Nice.
It was actually like super raining this morning. All of our soccer games were canceled, but luckily, look at this, it's beautiful now. Absolutely beautiful.
Captured in a photograph. Remember how we used to sit in the vines? Yeah. Oh.
They have a really, really cool big park here. And there's a ton of ducks because there's like a little lake over there. It's springtime and they're laying eggs. And there's a mama duck who decided to nest her eggs in the playground. I feel really bad, but it looks like there's 2 separate nests. One of them, I wonder if she ditched that nest. There's 3 nests? I don't think that's a nest. I think a kid picked up the egg from that nest and put it there, which is really, really sad. See, there's an egg right there, which does not look nested there. But it looks like there's a nest over here. 2 more eggs in it. And there's another little nest right here. This mama duck is probably so scared because there's kids running around everywhere, but she won't leave her nest, so that's a good mama. You're a good mama. Do we move it back? But can't they sense that you move them and then they'll reject them? I mean, if a kid moved it, then they're gonna reject it regardless, I guess, right? I just don't want them to reject the whole nest. I don't know. I feel so bad. Isn't it so sad?
I have a glove though.
That's nature.
That is nature, but it's sad.
Let's take it home and raise it.
You can't raise a baby duck. I told all my kids, do not touch it.
Give me a napkin, I'll move it.
Just pick it up with the bark under it. No, 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 no. Who's hitting it? I feel like we should just leave it. What if it is a nest and you just can't tell?
I guess.
And then the mom comes back and it's gone.
Right.
Don't touch it.
You're right.
Just leave it.
Right.
This bird is scary.
That's a really
Mom, don't touch it.
But look, there's 2 more over here.
I know, that's what I was.
I think we're just gonna leave it. But I feel bad because there's a ton of kids here that like, oh look, they're different eggs. No, that's totally not from the same nest. Those are small eggs.
Do you want me to get it?
Don't, stay away. Stay away from it, okay? She's scared. That's totally a different
I
egg.
found a something.
That one's huge compared to this one. So yeah, let's leave it.
What if like
That's probably a geese egg.
someone's just celebrating Easter early?
They're pranking us. We're all thinking that these are fertilized eggs in there. No, I think they're probably real eggs, but only because there's a mess, or there's a nest over here. She was like shaking earlier too. I was so scared.
I want bread to feed the ducks.
Bread's bad for ducks. You're supposed to feed them corn.
Know enough to see the flow on us per rover.
So we're finally jumping on this bandwagon really quickly. I want to do one about you next, but we're gonna be doing the assumptions about me. You can be next.
I assume that because you're a redhead that you're crazy.
Is it true though? Okay, so I show you guys my Instagram, something that you assume about me, and I'm gonna tell you if it's true or not. So we're gonna go through, and you. Okay, so there's a lot of responses. I have to say, like 99% of them were positive things. Like you're an amazing friend and mom.
Not a true redhead.
I'm a true redhead. Here's some baby pictures of me. If
not
you don't
according
believe
to
it.
23andMe.
Use a hoe. Guilty. This person says that you're a fun mom, but within reason, meaning that you do have some rules. I think I'm a fun mom, but I definitely can be a mean mom too sometimes. Someone was saying that they assume, yeah, someone said they assume I don't yell, and I.
Oh, she yells.
I do yell.
Especially at me.
And does mommy yell?
No.
Not very often.
Does daddy yell?
No.
Oh.
You don't care about overpopulation or the environment.
True.
I assumed you didn't curse, and then I realized you did. Michelle assumes that I'm too nice. I think that is true.
Yeah.
There are some times where I wish I could be meaner, but when it comes to strangers, yeah. Let's get to some dirt, ma'am. You paid for Janelle's trip to Hawaii. I did, but I paid for all of the
10 other people.
Yeah, it was not just her. You're not planning on going back to school anymore. No judgment, you're successful. At this point, I'm not, but I do want to eventually. That you keep your cool and you don't get super overwhelmed. People think I'm a lot better of a person than I feel like I really am. People seem to think that I
have your together.
Yeah, but I really feel like I don't.
You have your together, but it's not in a row. It's together, but it's not like in the right order.
But it's there.
Yeah, it's there, but it just needs to be like alphabetized.
Marion assumes that I won't open this. Boom.
What's that?
What's up? You have never smoked pot. That is true. You don't really care what people think because you're confident in yourself. I think that's true. Donna assumes that I like to be in control all the time, not in a bad way. I think that that is kind of true.
What was it again?
You like to be in control.
Oh yeah.
You used to be wild. I don't think I was. Some people were saying that they thought that I partied in high school, and I didn't. I was a straight A teacher's pet kind of girl. You boss your husband.
No, I dish it back quite often. Yeah, okay. I'll let you think that. You're really not that busy. Okay, I need to lay her down.
Go ahead. He's gonna put her to sleep. I'll finish this myself. Once and for all. You smoke weed, which helps you be such a calm and attentive mom. A lot of people think that I smoke weed. I don't, and I have not tried it even one time. Not even once. And Chris hasn't either. I don't have an interest in trying it. I've never tried it, and I don't really want to. You guys are mostly really nice. For some reason, I thought this was gonna be like really mean. You're more stressed out than you look half the time. Yeah. You are actually shy and quiet. No, not at all. I think all of my friends would agree. Not shy. You aren't a crunchy mama. I think I am a very good in-between. Like, I'm anti-circumcision, pro-breastfeeding, pro-baby-led weaning, extended rear-facing. Maybe I am more crunchy. But I know that crunchy could also mean like super like vegan, I'm not gonna ever buy my kids McDonald's type thing too, and I'm not that. Don't spank my kids, but I let them play on iPads every once in a while. Like, a nice in-between. You want more kids, but also a drink. Accurate. Actually, no, I don't want more kids. Actually, I do want to adopt, but I don't know if that's in my cards. That you have a good credit score. I do now, actually. My credit score is really good now. You are a freak. Family channel. You don't have a religion. Yeah, more or less. I'm not like super, I've talked about this before. Like, I think I can be spiritual in a way, but not religious. You don't hold back on what to show on YouTube. That is true to an extent because YouTube is really like, on vloggers, especially family channels now, so now I have to be careful about what I show on YouTube, but for the most part, it's pretty transparent. You get your brows tattooed on. Nah, I draw these on every morning, and sometimes they're off. You're the same on camera as you are off. Yeah, I think I am. That you hate Disney? Have you seen any of my videos? You have 3 baby daddies. That is a fact. You will never cut your hair shorter. I don't see that happening. You were the popular girl at school. No. I had friends, but not like, I wasn't like in the group. You get offended easily but don't show it. I think I can get offended, but it depends on who it's, that was my sock, sorry. If it's from someone in my life, then yeah, I think I get offended easily, but if it's like comments on YouTube, those don't bug me. You're as kind in person as you seem online. I think I am. If you guys have ever met me in person, let me know. I'd say let me know in the comments, but the comments are probably still disabled, so go ahead and go to my Instagram and comment there if you've met me in person. What was I like? Like, did I come off, I don't know, did you think I was nice? Some of these are political things and I don't really like to talk politics too much, but I think I've made a few comments here and there to where like people should know where I stand. You never have breakdowns. Honey, I'm fooling you if I never have breakdowns, girl. I do. I do. You thrive in chaos. I think that's a good way to put it. If things are too organized, it kind of drives me crazy. So yeah, I think I do thrive in chaos. That Chris really isn't fixed and will get a surprise baby after the surgery video within a year. He literally took you to the doctor with him. Unless there's something I don't know about. So I'm gonna wrap that up here, guys. That was interesting. There was so many more, so maybe I'll have to like sit down and make actually a full video about this. So make sure you're keeping up on my Instagram stories and watching my stories. That way you guys can involve yourself next time. But I'm gonna wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in our next video. Good night.